Welcome back, guys, to the Mindcrack server! No, wait, what am I supposed to say? Welcome back to the Mindcrack. Welcome back to the Mindcrack. We're back on the Mindcrack server. And I am heading for the future wasteland village. We're nearly there. Most of the principal construction has been finished. For this video, we will show off the newly completed laboratory, where probably all hell or all where all nether is going to break loose, and also a diner which has been constructioned over here. They're right next to each other, and then we'll take an overall look at the village. Yeah, I need to go harvest some more dirt. I used probably about 50 stacks on something I'll show you in a minute. And actually, let's grab some signs. I have to label these. I forgot to show off who made the big house in the last video. There's one sign. Let's go look at the big house so I can tell you who made it. You can probably find the name of who made it in the comments for that video. I'm making both of these in one day. I've been working on this all day. Let's just see if we can teleport over. I did put the sign up on this one, but I forgot to mention it. Hi twos, large house. Close the door. Hi two. What are you, raised in a barn? Oh, a little sprint stutter. Okay, let's whoops. I was gonna say let's teleport over the park, and let me look up who made the diner. This diner was made by Andrew. And let me get the spelling right. Andrew W. 500 diner. Andrew W. 500's diner. I presume there were 499 previous versions of Andrew, and the 500th version is the definitive, mastered, perfect version. Oh, I also wanted a little. I'm forgetting all kinds of things. Let's see. Lumber. I need some planks. Or we need to make a trap door. I don't have one here. Let's go look for one. Let's finish off the building before I show it off. I really like this design. There were a number of designs. No planks. There were a number of designs for diners. Probably, it was one of the most suggested building types. There were also a huge amount of coffee shops, maybe because I talked about it. There were a lot of comic book stores for some strange reason. Have I talked about comic books in videos before? I don't recall if I have or have not. Oh, and I think the game sound is probably low. Let's do that. There we go. Now we can hear it. Okay, we have a trapdoor. Good. And then there's zombies outside. What else was there a large number of? There were a lot of, for some reason, a lot of people made like little gardening type shops, seed shops, plant shops, things like that. Okay, let's put the trapdoor in here. So, I only changed a few details about this diner design. One thing I changed was all of it was wool in the original design. Come get some, spider. Shuck it. All of it was wool, but having a building made all out of wool looked a little bit out of place. You know, got a little pop in right there. Having a building all out of wood looked, or not wood, wool looked out of place a little bit. So I changed this part to stone, and I think it did just enough to make it fit in. Also, I changed the top. It had diner in huge letters written, which I thought also would look a little out of place. I thought about making some sort of icon like this for the diner, but instead I actually looked up I did a Google search for diner, and there was one kind of minimal like this, which kind of a similar thing to what's going on with the movie theater. The classic 50s design is evident in movie theaters and in diners. They're both pretty well known for that era. So I tried to mimic that as best I could. Can't do neon lights, unfortunately. We have some track lighting up here. That's not track lighting. You know what I'm saying. Whatever that is. So this is like some shelves with some storage. We've got some, I guess it's a refrigerator, some ovens, and we have a griddle. Your diner is not complete if you don't have a griddle. More whatever you would put in your boxes. Here's the back door for employees. And as before, I haven't done anything with the outside hedges and things like that. We'll start working on that next. Then we got some tables. There's a booth here at the end. You have to have a booth in your diner, at least one. Some tables, and these are stools. Did I hit that? I must have been me. Let me close the door just in case. These are stools. They look... These stools, making a stool like this with this detail, they look better if your floor is slabs. They're a little too high otherwise, so I raised the counter a little bit with some extra slabs. Was that me? Yeah, that was me. So I think it looks alright. You have a hard time seeing over, but that's okay. I'm probably going to trap a few villagers in here, which means I'll probably have to block that door so they can't get out. And I'm not sure if they can open this, but they can definitely jump over that. So I'll probably put a slab there. We have a cash register as well, of course. I think I'm going to have to go through the other shops and make sure they all have another brick stair, cash register, and I think it'll be funny once the apocalypse actually happens. If one of the survivor gathers up all the cash registers and makes a staircase out of the cash registers, that'd be funny. Okay, so here's the lab. This is a combination of two designs. One is the main building comes from. Let me see if I can dig up the name. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me look it up on the internet real quick. I have a link for it. Won't take long, I promise. Be patient. Okay, laboratory. I'm looking at the Google document actually. Let's see. This is Lord Anarchy. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So this is Lord Anarchy's the main building design, and also there were some lava tanks, and the lava tanks idea was from JB1138. JB1138 laboratory. 1138, huh? You a fan of THX 1138? I wonder. Okay, so the two designs. The main building shape comes from Lord Anarchy. This was red wool, but I turned it into lava to make it a little more sinister, and also because I didn't want it to have anything in common with the movie theater over there. Maybe we'll have a surprise twist where it seems like hell is gonna spring forth, or I should say the nether. It seems like the nether is gonna spring forth from the laboratory, but it actually comes out of the movie theater for some reason. It'll rot your brain, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe that literally happens. Maybe it rots people's brains and they turn into zombies. So the main shape was Lord Anarchy, and then JB1138 had these lava tank things with sort of conduits connecting them to other tanks and leading into the lab. So I made a few of those, and they're all sort of positioned a little bit differently. Let's pop up here and look at them, and then we'll go inside. The inside is a little bit plain at the moment until I figure out exactly how the end is going to happen. So there's a lava tank on this side over here. And then there's a lava tank over here on this side. And then we have a water tank. Maybe he's combining the water and lava to make obsidian, and he's going to use that obsidian to make a portal. Maybe that's these experiments that are going on. He's trying to find the right shape. Maybe on the inside we'll have different shaped portals that do or don't work. That might be funny. Oh, and I also added my own little touch. I added a little simple piston door. Yeah, it's very simple. Each button only opens one side. That was lag. Let's see. I'll show you the wiring real quick. It's super duper simple. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me put the wiring back down. So the button turns on the redstone, and the redstone turns off that, and there is redstone right there. So those are keeping the door closed at all time, and the button turns it off. Very simple. I decided not to spend too much time on wiring it up so that so there would be a flip-flop or anything like that with just one button on either side, because we're going to blow it up. So, but I think the design is good. We're in a good place. Let's go. Oops. Okay, that's the danger that it'll bite you in the butt. Let's go head up the ladder. Look at the overall layout. I think there are 2 more shops I'm going to make that I know of. I'm definitely making one of the comic shops. It was so cool looking that I had to make it. And then there's one more which I'm thinking of making. And then some finishing touches. I may split that up over 2 videos. Because it is, it depends. It depends on how quickly it goes or if it takes me a while. So I may do like one shop and some overall layout stuff, and then another shop and the last of the layout stuff. So maybe one extra video before we blow up the world. I also may do some caving or do something like that. But other than that, we're getting close. Okay. So as you can tell, there used to be this right here is where I've removed the sand from what used to be the desert. You can tell the difference in the color of the grass. The desert used to be along this border, and I did not remove all the sand from here like I did here and all the sandstone. I removed a little bit of the sand because I needed to make more glass for some of these buildings, but mostly I've just been covering things over with dirt and letting the grass grow back. So I'm gonna finish covering that much with I need to go gather dirt from somewhere. But I'm going to leave the desert here because it looks kind of natural, even though all of this sort of olive-looking grass, all of that was desert at one point. And I'm going to leave this over here because the border, it looks natural enough for my purposes. It looked really bizarre. Plus the path, I would like it to sort of be leading back to the lens, or at least far enough that it, you can't, from here, the game only renders up to this line. Bye-bye, Vintage Beef. Didn't even say bye. I'd like the path to be going that far, so it seems like if people coming from a different town would use this path. And then similarly, it'll go this way, and it'll transition to the desert. And I'll probably make, you see how there's this wall of sand here? I'll probably smooth that up. That'll be some of the finishing touches. But you see can we go up? Let's go up one higher so we can see more of the village at once. It's really filled out a lot with the different buildings that have been added over the last several videos. I think the shops have helped a lot. I think the good part about it is it's stuff I would have never thought to add. So that's the awesome thing about user inputs from you guys. We have, for instance, the cemetery. And let's see. So yeah, I think the spacing here, see how huge these houses are and how far apart they are, and then how dense the cheap houses are, and then the medium houses are kind of in between the cheap and the expensive ones. Big nice park. Actually, you know what I may do? I may close this gate and open it from the other side so only the rich people can use it. Maybe that makes more sense. You got the nice mayor's house here. We're gonna have like trees and stuff and hedges and all that kind of thing I'll be adding next. Here's the furniture store. So I think the comic book store is gonna go maybe here. I'm thinking, or it might go here. One of those two. And there's another one I think might go here or here. I haven't decided. I think probably not here because I have to extend this path this way, and we need a little more room. And I don't want shops behind the mayor's house. This needs to be like, maybe this will just be normal woods. Not a park, but just woods that haven't been touched. So maybe I'll put that other shop right about there, I think. Yeah, right at there. Right there, and then finishing touches next time. Getting close. I'm liking the overall look of the village, I have to say. It's nice to get to this point in a project that I've been working on for months and months. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave suggestions for any other type of things I should do to enhance the overall look of the village. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.